Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. So I have a little time before I start my shift. I left a little early so I could go get my lunch really quick, and then I would come to work and see how much time I had before I actually started. And thankfully, I got here early enough that I had a little time before work started. So I figured I'd just do a YouTube video. Sometimes if I live like right at 1 and I go straight to work, I literally get here like right at 1:20 or something like that. Well, 20 minutes, I should say. Let me start over. If I, let's say, left 30 minutes before I have to start my shift, then sometimes I'll get to work like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to start my shift. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time, and I really want to do a YouTube video of some sort. And I normally would do a YouTube video on Friday nights, since I open the next day. Funny story is, my boss at the Ark Encounter asked me if I would be willing to come in the morning, like really early, like let's say 8, and that means I would have to leave my house a little before that in order to get there on time to help make $600 lunches. I'm not sure what's going on, but hey, it gives me the chance to talk to him about something really important. And also, I'm not going to be working at Myrick too much longer. That's about as much as I'm going to say right now. I kind of hinted at that yesterday, but yeah, next week I'll make more of an announcement on that. Excuse me. With that being said, that gives me the opportunity to talk to you guys about why I'm actually filming today, since I want to do a YouTube video of some sort today, since I won't be able to do it tomorrow. That way you guys will have a second YouTube video, because I try to do at least 2 a week. One at the beginning of the week and one at the end of the week. I don't do any on the weekends. Just too busy. So first of all, I wanted to tell you guys that starting next week, I will start to have time off again. I mean, it's definitely a big hallelujah right there. I haven't had a day off in over 3 weeks now. And I'm just driving to work, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm tired. I'm ready to fall asleep, even though I had a coffee this morning already. But now I've already had 2 coffees. Honestly, that's the only reason why I've been getting by lately, is because I've been just that tired that I've needed at least 2 coffees a day. When I've been working at the Ark Encounter, I've been having like small cups of Mountain Dew here and there. I've also been drinking their coffee, which is really good, by the way. The Ark Encounter does have more food and beverage options than the Creation Museum, but you know, it makes sense. It's a bigger place, which is why it's busier. And you know, I went to the Creation Museum yesterday, and when I was in Noah's Cafe, which is their cafeteria, I definitely would agree that compared to what I'm used to dealing with, theirs is a cakewalk. I could easily handle theirs. The Ark Encounter is definitely more of a challenge, and I'm very interested to see how I'm going to handle working at the Ark Encounter over the summer. Lord willing, I get that far. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. Really can't say too much otherwise. But let's just put it this way, it's really important. And I'll be able to say something, but I can't say too much. You know, very private information. But anyway, so starting next week, I should have about a day or 2 off a week. At least a day. I don't know if for certain they're going to be like, yeah, we'll give you Mondays off for sure every single week, which would be awesome if that were the case. Because then at least I could plan trips better for you guys. I'm keeping Mondays off. Monday's the one day I really want off for multiple reasons, but one of them is so I have a guaranteed day that I can make a trip to like Kings Island, the Cincinnati Zoo, of course the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum. Those are all places I definitely want to go to over the summer months. Now, I know it's going to be really, really, really busy at the Ark Encounter this summer, and I may not always be up to going out places, and I'm going to be doing a lot of driving over the summer, out to the Ark Encounter, we're talking about 66 miles round trip, 5 days a week. So I basically have decided, well, I will at least be willing to do a trip out to Kings Island at least once every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly. And the reason why I chose that is because going to Kings Island every single week is a little excessive to me. I'm not going to do things the way I have done it in the past, like when I was living in Florida and I was going out to Universal like literally every single week. But keep in mind, I was basically not working that much, so I had more free time. Also keep in mind, I was hanging out with TJ. TJ doesn't really care about spending the money, and also TJ loves to drive probably more than I do. TJ and I usually took turns driving back then. We both had the same size car in those days, but nowadays, as you probably have seen, he has a much bigger car. He inherited his dad's car, and now he doesn't want to drive any car except his dad's cars. And I think a lot of it only has to do with the size, but I think TJ is just so attached to the loss of his dad from a year ago. Actually, it's been over a year now, that he wants to keep hold of his dad's possessions as long as possible. And of course, his dad's cars were something his dad had always driven his whole life. Well, I shouldn't say that, but for many, many years, maybe as long as TJ can remember. And I can understand why TJ has some sort of emotional attachment to that stuff, especially since that was probably one of the last things that his dad was driving before he passed away, too. So, if you are Christian or you believe in the power of prayer, just please keep TJ in your prayers. He's going through a lot right now, and that's why he wants me down in Florida, so he has someone there with him. But he doesn't understand that, I do have a lot of things going for me right now up here. Even though, I do miss Florida. I do enjoy being up here, and I do enjoy visiting Florida. I will admit that I have enjoyed going to Disney and Universal more since I've been up here, because all that magic has been basically returned. Let's just put it this way. Let's say that I went to Kings Island every single week over the summer. I would get bored of it after a while. That's how I felt going to Disney and Universal all the time. I used to go there so often, I got bored of it after a while. I was like, okay, I've seen this, a gazillion times, and everybody would be going to Disney, and I felt the same way when I was working at Publix right next to Legoland, and everybody would be coming in going, I just got back from Legoland, and it was my first trip there. And I thought to myself, I go there all the time. I live like 15 minutes away. Do I really care, But, I always try to be polite. And it was just one of those things, and now I enjoy Legoland a little bit more because, I don't mind going like once or twice while I'm down there, and then like, okay, I've got my fill, and then that's how I feel about Disney. It's like, all right, I got to Disney at least a day or two. Like so far this year, I've only gone 3-4 times. I'm gonna say at least 4 times. So I did do a little bit better this year, and I'm going back again later. And I haven't had Disney withdrawal since I've been. So personally, I do feel like I've gotten better. I really do. I am running out of time, but I just wanted you guys to know that, yeah, that's the reason why I'm here and not down there anymore. And also, now that I am going to have time off again, and now that I have all these, special benefits from Answers in Genesis, that yes, I will be going to Kings Island over the summer. I didn't go last year for 2 reasons. Number 1 was the pandemic, and number 2 was I didn't have a way in for free. And I didn't really feel like buying a pass at the time because of the pandemic. And then I had considered it this year because the pandemic has calmed down quite a bit. And then I got into Answers in Genesis, and now I can get in for free. So I'm like, it's not a big deal. I also get special discount tickets through to the Cincinnati Zoo. So no, I did not mind going to the Cincinnati Zoo. Or no, I don't mind going to the Cincinnati Zoo again. I would like to see it in the daytime, and I would also like to go when it's warm out, not when I was freezing my butt off like I was back in December. So, well, back on Pearl Harbor Day, that was when I went last. And then, of course, you know, I can go both Ark Encounter and Creation Museum whenever I want for free. And then you guys already know about all the cool stuff I can do out in Tennessee, out in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, because I'm partnered with Answers in Genesis as well, which I'm doing next year. So lots of stuff for you guys to look forward to this summer. Sounds like Kings Island is going to go back to normal again, starting beginning of May, when they do their pass holder preview event. Sounds like they're bringing all their events back, including Haunt and Winterfest. So sounds like it's going to be a very busy year for YouTubing. And with that being said, I have to head inside for work, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out. And remember, no YouTube video tomorrow.